Yo, what's up, everybody? Been a little bit, but as we say, April happened and games were played. So it's gonna be a quick video because I only played like 2 games in April for the most part. Um, One consumed all of April, and the other, I say 2 games, but it was only really one. Kind of filled in the gaps when I really didn't want to play the other one. So we'll start with when I don't have it in a physical copy. It's Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Now, Oddworld Stranger's Wrath is a great game. I remember my brother picking up the original Xbox, the first, the black and green one. And Oddworld Stranger's Wrath was a game that we played on that. And it was a great game. I loved the concept of it. It was so just unique and different. And the concept of the game, like, you're a bounty hunter, sure. But the world that you're a bounty hunter in is just completely unique. And again, it's the Oddworld universe, so that Abe's Odyssey, but this just happens on a different part of that world. One of my favorite games. There's lines from that game that I still quote regularly, but it's a great game. If you haven't played it, there's a remaster on the PS3. Definitely recommend playing that. The second game, I do have an actual physical copy. I just didn't grab it, which, you know what? I'll be right back. I returned. And got the PS1 Machamp game here, or my game case here. Get all this stuff out the way. There we go. And I played a lot of Twisted Metal Small Brawl. It's Vigilante 8. It's upside down right now. Vigilante 8, Small Brawl. Played a lot of Small Brawl. Again, I've been playing it on the PS3. As much as I love the PS2, the PS3 is the best way to play PlayStation 1 games. If you have actual disc, if you have hard copy media, playing the PS1 game on the PS3 is probably the best experience you're going to get. You can put on the smoothing. You'll have wireless controls. It's just an overall pleasurable experience. So, Oddworld Stranger's Wrath, Small Brawl, took up a little bit of time in April, where I would, kind of get bored and just need something to kill time. But the game that took up a majority of April, and if you watched last month's video, you would already kind of see this one coming. Boom, Ratchet and Clank, A Crack in Time. Has time run out for Ratchet and Clank? With best friend Clank missing and arch nemesis Dr. Nefarious plotting evil at the corner of the universe, things look bad for Ratchet. And, to make matters worse, a secret from deep within Clank's metallic memory is about to be revealed. A secret that could split our heroes apart forever. Okay. So, I beat it. I realized that I had a save file from 2015 that I had done some pretty good damage on. I realized after I loaded it in, I was basically done with the game, but not where I needed to be. So on this new save file, created a brand new save state, played the game from the beginning to the end, collected all 40 Zoni, and in the first game, Tools of Destruction, the Zoni kind of play this integral part, more of like a guide, and in this game, they're a collectible. Okay, you can kind of feel the sentiment that I have with this game. So anyways, I put the game on hard mode, ultra challenging, crazy, the hardest mode they offer before New Game Plus. Played it, beat it, no crazy issue. The puzzles, the time puzzles with Clank are some of the toughest puzzles I've played in a while. And that's kind of where it ends. That's kind of where the best strong suits in this game are. The puzzles. The rest of the game, with this being like maybe the 8th game in the series, and at the time, the Ratchet and Clank fatigue, I'm sure Insomniac was getting tired of making the game. And they wanted to mix it up, switch it over to Spider-Man. But it just felt so lackluster. Where Tools of Destruction was damn near perfect. You were just fighting with the camera. everything about this game just felt so hollow and weak. And weak would be the best way to explain it. This is probably the weakest. We'll start with that. This is the weakest arsenal in Ratchet and Clank games. Like it's just so I never once felt, even after I got the Rhino, because I got the Rhino before I beat the game, because I really wanted to just to be done with the game the first time. Um, like I didn't have the urge to get the Rhino and then try to go max it out because it sucks. It's like the worst Rhino as well. Like every weapon in that game is rough. To go from Tools of Destruction to a Crack in Time, and it being legitimately like 2 weeks apart. Like from Tools of Destruction, you have a quest for booty, which is like a short mission, which might only be like within the day if you're thinking about like in game. To Tools of Destruction, or I'm sorry, from quest for booty to Crack in Time, you only have maybe less than a month from the 2 games, and the weapons are atrocious. They're just so like never once did I feel like Ratchet. Never once did I feel like bow down before me or face the massive destruction of an ionizer. Like never once did I ever feel strong. Bink bink. And then the entirety of the story, spoilers for a 10-year-old game here, maybe even older, 20-year-old game at this point, came out in 2009, I think. 2009, so we're 5 years shy. So 15-year-old. Anyways, nearly 20, that's crazy. Nearly 20 years. Where was I going? The story is pretty weak. Oh yeah. Okay, so spoiler warning for the story. Basically, all the build up for the first game, again, Tools of Destructions and Quest for Booty, they get thrown away. Kind of gets, it doesn't get wrapped up in a pretty bow. They just throw the whole fucking thing away. Sorry, they don't wrap it up and neat. It's just ass. It's just ass. You are met with a relic from Ratchet's past, not Alistar, Azimuth. And you could kind of see what he's going to do from the moment you meet him. From the first second you meet him, you could kind of see where this is going. His mannerisms, the way he talks, the way he carries himself, you can see it coming. The writing's on the wall. So that's bleak. The Clank stuff is, like I said, the Clank has the toughest puzzles I've ever experienced. And after you get past that... Oh, there you go. Okay. So you spend 85% of the game solo. Ratchet on one side of the game, Clank on the other side of the game, right? Them doing their own things. And then in the last 15%, you get them together. You get the classic duo rides again. And for some reason, you feel weaker. Again, that kind of like locks back in on this like being the weakest Ratchet and Clank game we've ever had. I haven't played the newest one, the one that came out on PS5, but I have played them all. This one included, the one on the PS4 included, Deadlocked, Size Matters. Like I played them all, so you get the lesson that Clank is a Time Lord. He can manipulate time, and he's got this power staff, and he's got these time grenades that, well, when you're Clank, they are epic. Everything does crazy damage. Clank does crazy damage. When you throw a time orb, you can stop bullets in time. So that when you meet each other and you link up and you're the pair again, also like when you're Ratchet, you can you're flying massive distances, which was like the whole point of Clank, was that he would help you fly and cross distances, help you with platforming. You get hover boots and it eliminates the need for him. So then you have these two individuals and they finally come back together, and they're both weaker because of it. Ratchet is no stronger because he has got Clank. Clank no longer has the jetpack adjustment. He's strictly helicopter. And then Clank's time orbs, they give you the ability to use the time orbs. And the weakest enemies, which is what you were destroying with the Clank levels, walk right through the time balls. They're super tough to aim. They're just very ineffective. So you almost don't even use them once you get Clank. It's super disappointing. I was very disappointed. I found all the zonies so that I can fight Lord Vorsalon and end the series, or end him for good. Not very rewarding. But yeah, that game is done. And I don't have any intention on playing it ever again. I'll go back to Deadlocked. I like Deadlock more than this game, but I'll never play this game again. I might even go back to Tools of Destruction and then complete it, because I'm only missing skill points at this point. But I will probably never play this game again. With that being said, I'm going to take a break from the Ratchet & Clank series for a little bit. I have a rift in the dimension or something like that, Kraken or something like that, Rift in Time. And I'm looking forward to that game because that's a different series. So the Ratchet & Clank Future was like a self-contained 3 games. And now that that's over with, I'm hoping that, I'll probably watch the Full Frontal, because just like a Quest for Booty, where it was a kind of mid-game DLC, but it was printed out. Full Frontal is a mid-game DLC, between-game DLC that came out for like the 15-year anniversary or something like that. But anyways, yeah, taking a break from Ratchet & Clank, probably going to mix it up. With that, I'm going to pivot into quick pickups on... because, the PS3 right now, if you're collecting, the PS3 is going to be the game console to collect for. You're picking up bangers for, $5, $7, $10, $12. Of course, there's, you're going to find your expensive games, but it's not like a PS2. It's not like a GameCube right now. So if you're going to try to collect, PS3 is where it's at. Quick pickups, found at the Bookman's. XCOM, I've been wanting to play this game for a long time. I just never got around to it. I finally just kind of like dawned on me that I could pick it up. $5 at Bookman's. And the game that I'm currently playing, Crisis 2. So heads up for May's Cinco de Mayo's. Game I played growing up. Didn't really think too much about it because I was a smooth brain. Playing it now really is hitting me what's going on. Fun game, having a lot of good times with it. But yeah, until next time, you guys. Buenos noches.